So first of all, as soon as I see the word work, then I remember that work equals force times distance. So how much force is it? That's going to be in pounds. And what's the distance? That's going to be in feet. So here's my picture of what's going on. So there's this mine shaft, and in total, from the top to the bottom, that's 400 feet. And then there's this, there's this cable. I was thinking rope, but not rope, cable. There's this cable that goes down, and it then gets this bucket of coal, and that bucket itself is 500 pounds. Now that's not the total force, because they also have all of this cable right here that weighs 3 pounds for every foot. So in other words, when it's at the bottom, they not only have the 500 pounds, but they have 3 pounds per foot times 400. So that's an extra 1,200 pounds. So let's say that they've moved it X feet. So this little bit so far is X feet. That means how much cable they have is 400 minus X. So the total force is going to be the 500-pound bucket of coal. And then they have this much cable, and it weighs 3 pounds for every foot. So plus 3 pounds for every foot times 400 minus X. Or if you simplify, this is going to be 1,200 and 500. So that's 1,700 pounds. And then distribute the 3, so minus 3x. So then set up the integral. So it's going to be integrate the force times the distance. So the force is the 1,700 minus 3x. The distance that they've moved it is x, this little gap right here. And then integrate with respect to x as x goes from 0. So in other words, when this bucket is sitting on the ground, this x is 0. And then they need to get it to the top of a 400-foot shaft. So that is what we need to integrate. So that's going to be, just do a little bit of algebra right here. That's going to be 1,700 times x minus 3x squared. So distribute the x first, and then do the antiderivatives. So this one will be x squared over 2. So 1,700 x squared over 2 minus 3 x to the 3 over 3. And then we need to evaluate that from 0 to 400. Well, 1,700 divided by 2, that's going to be 850. And then these 3's can cancel. So 850 times x squared. So 850, and then substitute the 400. That's 400 squared. And then minus 400 cubed. And then when you substitute 0, it contributes 0. And then put this in the calculator, or as everybody could see, this would be 72,000,000 foot-pounds.